Thanks for tuning in to Corcelli's morning market update. S&P futures are up 5.25 handles this morning. Crude oil is down 0.4%. Natty gas is up 0.15%. Gold is pretty much flat. Dr. Copper down 1.5% to 216. Dr. Copper diagnosing a really weak economy again and again and again and again and again. Take a look at FCX if you're looking for what the copper mining companies are doing. They're increasing production to basically meet their revenue and earnings estimates. Not good for the price, the underlying commodity. Coffee down 0.5% this morning. The strongest commodities out there: coffee, sugar, and cotton. Cotton's getting a bid today, up almost 1%. Moving on. Moving on. Equities in Europe, how are they performing? They're green all over the place. They're up 0.5% to over 1.8% this morning. European equities are trading well. The Nikkei 225 up over 1% last night. Moving into China, the Shanghai Composite up a little bit over 0.1%. Moving forward into bonds, the bond market, the sovereign bond market here in Asia looks a little bit weak. We got Japan, sovereign bond prices are down, yields are higher. Australia, same thing. New Zealand, same thing. South Korea, the yields are actually lower, prices are higher. U.S., same story. Canada, same story. Brazil, same story. Colombia, the yields are a little bit higher this morning, prices are lower. Mexico, same story as the U.S., prices higher, yields lower. And we have the same story throughout all of Europe. The yields are lower, the prices are higher on sovereign bonds. When is this credit cycle going to come to an end? Okay, taking a look at top news out. Bank of England cuts rate to 0.25% with more QE to fight Brexit fallout. If anyone thinks that Brexit's a non-event, they're crazy. It actually, it basically captures the possible end of the European Union. So I would expect equity prices to go higher to calm the nerves and fears of the countries that perhaps want to exit the European Union. But we did have a serious shot across the bow with the British voting to get out. Carney says UK banks have no excuse not to pass on the rate cut to the consumers. So the Brits are going to get a little bit of a benefit here with lower interest rates. The pound slides. Let's take a peek at the British pound. I'm going to go into the FX territory here. Look at the British pound. See how it's been trading the last couple of days. Whoa! There's the news right there. We were at over 133, the highest since Brexit. Let's throw in some more currencies, just see how that news impacted some currencies this morning. We'll take a look at our favorite, the Japanese yen. The Japanese yen showing a little bit signs of weakness. Let's see here, the euro. The euro showing signs of weakness. Dollar showing a little bit of strength. The Swiss franc. Swiss franc, look at that. Let's check out the dollar index, the dollar versus a basket of currencies here. We see the dollar showing strength. It's a beast. Dollar's been chugging along here. See, we had this little sell-off over the last 5 trading sessions. That was very supportive for commodity prices like oil, for instance. But now we're starting to pick up a little bit to the upside. I just want to show you some commodity charts while we have a chance here. We got crude oil. All right, it's like flat, sideways over the last year, but the trend on the intermediate term is definitely down. We had a little rally yesterday, which was a nice relief rally. Here's gasoline. Show you some heating oil. same thing, sideways for the last year or so. They're all natural gas and crude oil, which had pretty much traded in line with one another for a long, long time, have come unhinged. There's a very, very low correlation between how the two actually trade. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is actually, I got to throw gold into the strongest commodities. I wish I could say the same thing about Dr. Copper. Dr. Copper is not doing too well. It's sideways to, to down, and it didn't get a nice rebound like that 100% gain in crude. Take a look at sugar. Sugar's strong. Coffee. Coffee's strong. Take a look at corn, which is in the ethanol chain. Not good for corn. But look at cotton. Cotton had a nice little rip there. Also want to just show you this like quickly. Also some of these sovereign bond yields. Let's do a yield graph. These are the yields on the 10-year U.S. Treasury bond, yield on the 10-year Canadian. See the yields down low. It's different than the U.S. The U.S. had a little bit more of a rip. Brazil also at the lows. Colombia near the lows but a little bit of a bounce. Mexico near the lows with a little bit of bounce. The UK at the lows. France right near the lows with a little bounce. Germany got a little bounce. Now you only have to pay them 7.2 basis points. Let's take a look at Italy. Italy at the lows. I guess things must be going great in Italy. Spain right near the lows. Portugal here, we got to take out a line. Portugal's at the lows. It's at the lows. Sweden's at the lows. Anyway, you get the picture here. We got yields at the lows, and we have equity prices in the U.S. at the highs. There's no way that the U.S. equity boom can continue if the rest of the world is sick. So that's the actual story that we've had. We've been very, very cautious about putting new capital to work here because we just don't feel confident with the macroeconomic cycle slowing. And talking about macroeconomics, we have a slew of data coming out today at 8:30 and 10 o'clock. Tune in for that. Tomorrow at 8:30, I will be broadcasting live on the non-farm payroll number. So if you haven't heard it before, tune in. We're going to take a look at non-farm payrolls and diagnose this macroeconomic trend. For those of you that don't know about the non-farm payrolls, it's the most important macroeconomic indicator. Anyway, today I have to get going. I have some important meetings. I hope you have a great day investing. Tune in tomorrow live at 8:30. We look to see you there. If you don't follow us on Twitter, at outsized return, excellent Twitter handle. Take care. Ciao.